there my little ghost, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So in today's reading, as you can probably tell from the title, we are going to take a look at what is coming next in love for you singles. So we have 3 piles today. For the first pile, we have this labradorite pyramid. For the second pile, we have this, I'm not sure if it's serpentine or jade honestly, but this is the one for pile 2. And for pile 3, we have this amethyst pyramid. And I want to say before we start, every oracle here is going to be available for each pile. This is just to help you choose which one you resonate with the most. So without further ado, you guys can find your stamps in the description below or fixed in the comments. Hi there pile ones, thank you for joining me for your reading. So what we're gonna do for your future love life reading is we're gonna take a look at these 3 oracles, and we are going to check the tarot cards as well. So to begin, we have Mars with motion in number 22. We have a time for healing with a balsamic moon. And we have unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Okay. Let's check the tarot cards now. And these I actually am going to shuffle with you guys. We're going to be using the Heavenly Bloom Tarot deck. She's an absolute beauty. Alright, so let's give this a shuffle and we'll get into your reading. Let's see, Spirit. What can you tell us about pile 1's love life? Okay. So we have the Ace of Cups reversed. What can you tell us about what's coming in love for them? What's coming in love for my pile 1s? What's coming next in love? Okay, we have Temperance and the 6 of Swords reversed. What's coming next in love for my pile 1s? We have the Magician. And finally, we have one more card, please, Spirit. And the Queen of Cups. Okay. And on the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Alright. So let me make sure you guys can see everything. Okay. Wow. Pile 1, there is some pretty fiery energy here. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like you guys feel ready, like pumped up about going back into the dating world maybe, or just starting fresh. Perhaps you guys have been in a period where you were not thinking about love at all, where it wasn't really a priority for you. Maybe you had other stuff to heal or take care of, and you didn't have the time, the energy, or the openness towards a new relationship. But with Mars here and with this Queen of Wands, I definitely see you as being excited for a new start, excited to meet people, to make connections, and to find someone that just sets you free, and someone that makes you feel excitement, that gives you a sense of adventure, that gives you a sense of we don't know what's gonna happen next, but that's the beauty of it. I definitely see a lot of drive here, and it could be that some of you are horny, not gonna lie. That's also a possibility. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, what better way, what better stimuli, so to speak, to want to start meeting people again. Another thing that I'm seeing, I feel like you guys are at the end of a cycle where perhaps you have kind of done some spring cleaning when it comes to people and connections in your life currently. Perhaps you've been lonely for a while after finishing some of these relationships, some of these connections, partnerships, friendships. I feel like you have been in a period of finding yourself and making sure that you ground yourself again, making sure you process all the emotion, all the grief, if there was any. But I definitely feel like you're getting out of that. You're getting out of that, and you are gonna feel more pumped than ever. And I feel like right now, at least, this is a timeless reading, but right now we're getting ready to enter Sagittarius season, and we've definitely been through a time of release and a time of emotional turmoil kind of lately. But there's definitely this idea here that you're gonna start fresh, and you're kind of gonna find yourself again. And if you didn't have this fiery side to yourself before, which I'd be surprised if you don't, you're gonna see it now, and you're gonna see it better than ever. I feel like you're stepping into your power. Let's talk about the tarot cards. Wow, we have a lot of reversals, but that's not a bad thing necessarily here. We have the Ace of Cups, the Empress reverse, Six of Swords, and the Magician. We have two Queens upright. You're feeling yourself. Inside yourself, at least, you are really feeling like yourself. You're starting to feel more like your own person lately, more like your true self. You don't wear masks anymore. You don't feel like you have to hide your feelings anymore. I feel like love doesn't seem to be on the horizon. It's not something you can see already. I don't feel like you guys are seeing someone yet. For a lot of you, perhaps you haven't even like installed a dating app, or you haven't even made an actual plan of, I'm gonna go out on this day and I'm gonna meet some new people through my friends or something like that. I don't feel like the plans are already set in motion. I feel like the desire and the drive is starting to take contour, but the rest is yet to come. With Temperance here, there's this feeling of chaos a little bit, like you don't really know where to start. You're still making sure that everything else is kept in good condition and tidy, and that you're checking, okay, are my emotions in check? Can I open myself up? Do I want to open myself up, or do I just want something casual? Am I looking to just meet people, or do I actually want to get involved already? Like, there's this feeling of a little bit of confusion. You're not yet sure how to proceed, and you're still making sure that you're ready on all bases to start again. With the Six of Swords, I feel like you guys are still getting settled after this transition. You guys still haven't necessarily found that feeling of safety mentally. You're still sort of processing what's happened before. And I feel like this will still linger for a little bit. This feeling of not necessarily being... It's not necessarily that you don't feel safe. It's just that there's a feeling of new grounds. Perhaps you've moved like to a different part of the world, or this new life that you are starting, or that you have started, feels so different that you don't yet get that sense of familiarity and home and safety from it. It's not that you're in immediate danger. It's just that your mind is not used to these new things yet. And with the Magician here reversed, I feel like you have some doubts whether you can meet the kind of person that you are willing to meet yet. It's like you guys want adventure, and you want someone that can flirt with you and, you know, make you feel beautiful and make you feel appreciated and desired, and someone with whom you have some tension to, like, you know, all that fiery goodness. But I also feel like you want to make sure you are emotionally secure, at least with yourself, not necessarily with them, because I don't feel like you guys have necessarily the expectation of finding someone that you're just gonna vibe with from day one and you're gonna have an emotional connection immediately, because that's just not how it goes. But I feel like you still want to make sure that you are emotionally secure, that you can count on yourself to not get lost in this new person as soon as they come. Overall, what I'm seeing for you guys is definitely a new beginning and some fieriness coming into your life. You just kind of still need to figure out where you are going, how you want to proceed, whether you want to meet people through dating apps or through friends, or just go out at the bar and talk to people over there. I feel like you're still getting your bearings, in other words, but you are definitely going to get out there and meet somebody. To finish off your reading, I actually want to open the book of answers for you guys. So if you have any particular question that you want answered, feel free to pause the video and think about it and keep it in mind. But otherwise, let's see. If you don't have any necessary questions to ask, you can still watch this part. Maybe it's a clue, maybe it's something you didn't know you needed to know. So Spirit, what do you want to tell to my pile ones to finish off this reading? Okay, we have, there is a substantial link to another situation. So yeah, I feel like your new chapter, your new chapter in your love life, before it can begin, you still need to make sure that you tie off any loose ends that you might still have going on. So pile 1, this is pretty much all I have for you guys. If you would like more details, I do offer personal readings. You can find my link in the description and you can book one with me within 24 hours. But other than that, thank you for being here. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. If you found this reading helpful, it's the easiest way to support me. And let me know down in the comments how this resonated for you. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye! Hi there, my beautiful pile to goes. Welcome to your reading. So if you guys chose the second pile, this is going to be a reading about what's going on next for you in love. So we're going to start by taking a look at these oracles, and then we are going to pull some tarot. So to start, we have yes, just say yes. We have Gemini with cross pollinate and number 3. We have you're very close to achieving your goal. So let's take a look at your tarot. I'm gonna give this a shuffle for you guys. Let us see what is going on next in love for my pile 2 spirit. What is going on in love? Okay, we have the Magician reversed. What's going on in love for my pile 2s? What's gonna happen next in love? We have the 7 of Swords reversed. What is next in love for my pile 2s? Spirit. We have the 2 of Laurels. I think that is the 2 of Wands. We have the 3 of Cups reversed. Can we get one more? What's going on next in love for my pile 2s? Okay. We have the Ace of Wands reversed. There's a lot of reversals coming out, but I assure you I have shuffled this before, and as you can see, there's a lot of cards that are not actually in reverse. So the back of the deck is the World, also in reverse. So let's see, pile 2, what is going on here? Well, we start the reading off in a pretty positive manner. I would say that you don't get more positive than this. We have a yes. So whatever it is that you guys are looking for, which I assume a lot of you will be, you want a new beginning in love, is positive. So that is pretty much granted for you guys. With this Gemini energy here, I feel like the message coming through for you is that you are going to meet a lot of people. You are going to communicate, you are going to share opinions, ideas, thoughts with a lot of people, and you are advised to go about it this way and not settle for the first person that comes up in your life. With number 3 here, and with this being Gemini energy, this is a lot about communication. This is a lot about just trying more things to see which one fits with you the most. You might find a lot of people interesting at this time, so you might not want to actually settle for a person right now, because you can experience someone else coming in that is more interesting and that is more appealing to you, and that can stir up some confusion. So do not be hasty when it comes to making decisions right now. Just try a bit of everything, and you are advised not to commit very, very soon. With this Gibbous Moon here, you're very close to achieving your goal. So whatever that happens to be for you guys, I feel like okay, this makes sense. I feel like the person that is gonna be meant for you next is gonna come soon, but you're gonna meet so many people during the same time that it might be confusing for you, and you might come to realize that if you make the wrong choice, if you rush into something just because you want it so badly, you want a new start in love so badly, it could be that you realize that you lost something better, something so good that you couldn't even imagine. So let's take a look at the tarot now and see what's going on. I want to talk about the main energy, which is the World reversed, which to me it means that the current chapter has not been completed. The current goal has not yet been achieved, but you are very close. You are literally on the brink of it happening for you. With the Magician here reversed, I definitely feel like you guys have been manifesting this situation for a while, and I feel like right now is not the time for you to keep manifesting. Right now is the time for you to take action, to actually embrace what the universe is sending to you, and to make sure that you claim it as your own. With the Seven of Swords reversed, this is a sign that you're supposed to be open and you're supposed to be yourself. Don't try to manipulate people. Don't try to be someone you're not, or to try to convince people that you are someone else just to make a good impression. You're supposed to be yourself, and I think this is how you're gonna find that one person that is gonna be your next love interest. By being yourself, this is how you're gonna differentiate between them and the rest of the people coming in at this time. This is how you're gonna know that they are the one. With this 2 here, this 2 of Wands, this makes me think that you might be confused about having so many options once again, and have difficulty settling or actually taking action with someone at first. I feel like you have to be careful. Again, it's a lot of like, not warnings necessarily, but a lot of this message is coming through, spirit advising you to be careful who you choose to partner with and who you choose to spend your energy and your time with. It's like a choose wisely type of energy. It's not like you're being tested, but in a way it's like an opportunity for you to test your intuition and to test your ability to trust yourself, and to trust that the way you are is amazing, and that people can actually fall in love with you truly, and you don't have to change who you are just to impress someone. You don't have to put on a facade or a mask, basically. This 3 of Cups reversed here. Beware of getting too drunk. I feel like if some of you like enjoy drinking or eating or substances or anything that has to do with like consumption and stuff you might ingest or you know, take into your body, that sounds weird, but anyways, be careful not to overdo it. Be careful not to give into stuff that you know doesn't stuff that you know you can't tolerate. So for example, if you guys know that you can only have a couple of glasses before things start going south, don't force yourself to have a third one. It's also kind of warning about don't put too much of your emotions. Don't invest too much in too many people. So try to take these connections that are coming in more lightheartedly at first. You're gonna know which one is worth investing in. Don't invest too early, even if you think that, oh, it's fine because, you know, I'll invest a little bit in this person and then I'll invest a little bit in the next one if they actually, if I like them, and I'll be able to make a decision. You might get decision fatigue. Okay, so take everything lightly until you find that one person that actually really vibes with you. Don't lie to yourself. Be extremely honest with yourself. In this next chapter, be extremely honest with which person you actually like, which person you actually enjoy spending time with, which person actually makes you feel like you are amazing and that you are worth it, and you know, people who actually show true interest and seem to enjoy your company no matter what you do. In fact, I would say, like, this is coming through very strongly. Don't necessarily go on expensive dates lately. Sorry. I mean, in the next period, don't necessarily go on expensive dates. Just because you might fall in love with the place, the food, the drinks, the atmosphere, not the person. Okay? You might associate the person with having a good time just because the environment is good. Actually, go on boring dates if you can. Like, I don't know, go for a walk in the park. For some of you, that might not be boring, I know, but it's just like something that is not gonna make you very stimulated, something that is not gonna engage your senses as much, because you might associate that person with the feeling of having a good time, but in reality, they are bad company. If you vibe with that person in a boring environment, you vibe with them no matter where, and that's gonna be the right choice for you. And finally, with this ace here, with this Ace of Wands, actually, is this Wands or is it? Let me check because Laurels, the Lovers, okay, Three of Wands, no, okay, this is Pentacles. That makes more sense. Yeah, and now this makes a little more sense too. This two of Pentacles here. Very sorry, some decks are really confusing when it comes to like the names they give to the suits. So this Two of Pentacles, once again, being reversed, it means you're gonna juggle a lot. It means you're gonna have a lot of options and you're gonna be possibly spreading yourself a little too thin. So the message is not very different. It still kind of keeps. Don't spread yourself too thin. You're gonna be juggling a lot of people, maybe a lot of dates. Maybe don't say yes to all of them. Maybe be a little picky when it comes to who you actually want to go out with. And this Ace of Pentacles, reversed here. Well, I feel like, one, this kind of talks about you being careful about overspending. You might not want to overdo it, especially like on dates with people that you are not sure. Yeah, like this makes sense for what I've said before. With people that you're not sure you vibe with, you know, it's worth spending on a good date with someone that you have a good connection with and that you actually want to take things further with. But not with everyone. Like, not everyone is worth investing your time, your money, and your energy in. So be selective. Also, a message I'm getting is don't spend too much time on a date, especially if you don't have a lot of that, which who does lately. I would say an advice that comes through, piece of advice that comes through really strongly is coffee dates, for example. It's not something necessarily expensive. It's something you can end pretty quickly. Like, you don't have to stay for more than an hour, maybe an hour and a half. You know, you don't have to spend your entire evening. You can kind of meet earlier than like evening time anyways. So maybe coffee dates for some of you are a good option. But this is pretty much all I'm getting for you, pile 2s. Now, before we end this, I actually want to open the book of answers for you guys. So if you have any question that you want answered, feel free to pause the video, think about it, and we'll do that. If you don't have any questions, maybe this is just a piece of information that it will be good for you to know at this time. So without further ado, Spirit, what would you want pile 2 to know right now? Watch your step as you go. Okay. Maybe it's literally watch your step, because for some of you, I literally saw wearing heels, for example, at the date might not be the best idea. Or yeah, actually like watching your steps so you don't trip over like a pothole or something like that. So just mind your step in general, mind your next step. It's gonna be a pretty chaotic period, but it can be fun if you know how to engage with it. So I hope this was helpful, pile 2. If you found it helpful, it would help me so much if you guys could like this video and subscribe to the channel to join our little community. If you want more details, I actually do offer personal readings. You can book one with me with the link in the description, and those readings are generally longer, between 40 minutes and an hour, and you can have them delivered to you within 24 hours. So other than that, I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope I will see you in the next video. Bye! Hi there, my pile 3s. Welcome to your reading. I want to say before we start, I have this song stuck in my head, and you guys are most likely familiar with it. It's the leaked Ariana Grande song. I think it's called, or recalled it, Fantasize or something like that. You guys look it up, but I have that stuck in my head. So let's see what is going on for you in love. What's gonna come next for you in love. So to begin, we have these 3 oracles that we're gonna look at, and we're gonna pair them with some tarot cards to get more details. So we have the answer you need. The answers you need are coming with full moon in Gemini. We have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Okay. And we have the sun with swords. Beautiful. Now let's take a look at your tarot. I've already shuffled these, but I'm gonna shuffle them once more on camera. So can you tell us, Spirit, what is coming in love next for my pile 3s? We have the Page of Wands reversed. What is coming in love for my pile 3s? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. What is coming in love for my pile 3s? We have the Page of Cups, reversed 10 of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. That just literally popped out. And back of the deck is the 6 of Wands. So, my guy, my pile 3, my pile 3s, I definitely see success coming to you guys. I definitely see this next period as an exciting time for you. Some of you might need some sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Some of you might need some sort of reassurance about something. Not sure exactly what. King of Cups reversed. Okay. It could be about like the emotional availability of someone specific, or you could be unsure whether you are ready to commit. But whatever confusion you have will be cleared out soon. And actually, by the end of this reading, we are going to answer one of your questions with the Book of Answers. So if you have one in mind, this will be a good opportunity to get your question answered. I also want to say it seems like I have a feeling that for a while you guys were not necessarily involved emotionally with anyone, or involved in a relationship, or dedicated to the idea of finding love and, you know, staying in a committed type of situation. I think this is something new to you guys. Maybe you recently discovered the fact that you actually do want somebody, and maybe it starts for you with just like a nudge, with just an impulse. Like, it starts as, what if I did that, you know, and the idea kind of excites you. I think you're still scared about what to expect. I think you might be afraid of the idea of actually committing and not having like other options available other than that person. Like, you kind of make it sound negative for some of you. Like, being in a committed relationship is not negative if you are with the right person and you actually have a good time with them, you know. Like, the whole idea of a relationship is to have, if you ask me at least, is to have a best friend and, you know, a good between the sheets partner as well, and just someone that you really vibe with. It's just like, it's a vibe, you know. Of course it comes with responsibilities in time, because just as much as you need someone there, they need someone there, but that shouldn't be a problem if you really have a vibe, a connection with this person. I want to say with this sun here, this is what makes me feel like something is being ignited inside of you that maybe wants something more, that maybe asks question like, is there nothing more to life? Because I feel like there's something more, I don't know what it is, and I feel like the answer is love. There is love. There is love to give, there is love to receive. So with this sun here, some of you might have Gemini placements, Leo placements. Leo's coming very strongly, and I want to say perhaps this starts as a fling. This new thing could start as friends with benefits, for example. It could. It doesn't have to for all of you, but it could, if you don't feel comfortable getting involved from the beginning. Because looking at the tarot, there's definitely some second thoughts about it. We have the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. You guys are on the cusp of something new, something you haven't experienced before, something maybe you haven't experienced in a while, something maybe for some of you you weren't ready to dedicate yourself to in a while. Maybe some of you simply renounced committed relationships a while ago, and now you're kind of thinking, you know what, I kind of miss the feeling of. But there's still some second thoughts with these pages here reversed. Second thoughts about dedicating yourself, like I said. Second thoughts about being emotionally involved and actually growing up emotionally. Yeah. And for some of you, taking responsibility for your emotions, for the way you react, for the way you text, for the way you respond when something pisses you off, when something upsets you, or even actually like communicating what you feel and what you need, where your partner asks you what's wrong and you're like, nothing. You should already know the answer. Why are you asking me? Because they can't read your mind. You know, if you guys have this kind of tendencies, some unhealed patterns, if you wish, perhaps this is why you are not sure about the next step on commitment. But let's see. There's definitely opportunity coming your way about this. There's definitely something stable coming in, especially with this Ace of Pentacles here. This is something stable. This is you being offered soon an opportunity to be with someone who actually offers you commitment, stability, loyalty, okay? Offers you these things if you're ready to accept them and offer them back. Because actually, this next person coming in with this Ten of Cups could actually make you happy, could actually make you feel whole, could actually make you feel like whatever hole you had in your life is being filled in. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed about that, but it could be that, you know, maybe all you need is a whole field. I'm just saying, I don't know. But there's definitely the chance for this thing that's coming in to turn into possibly marriage, or at least a committed partnership that lasts a lifetime, that lasts a long time at least, that offers you more than you thought was possible, that makes you extremely emotionally fulfilled. The Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment beyond your beliefs, it's complete happiness. The 7 here, the 7 of Pentacles. This talks about you needing to plant some seeds for this and to wait for them to grow. This kind of relationship, let me just be very clear, doesn't happen overnight. You need to plant seeds. You need to plant some good communication, waiting to meet them, waiting to know them, you know, discovering them, what they enjoy, what they don't, what they're like, how they react in certain situations, how you need to respond to that in certain situations, and vice versa. This is patience. This is talking about you need to plant good habits for this relationship to grow. You only get the opportunity. You'll get it very soon. If you want to take it, that's the first thing you want to ask yourself. Do I want to take this? Am I ready for this? The second thing you might want to ask yourself is, am I ready to put in the work and the patience to wait for this to bloom, to wait for this to turn into something that I know I desire? Am I ready to put in the work? Am I excited to put in the work? There is some excitement here. There is some desire for creating something new here, for recreating yourself if you want, for, you know, being playful, being open to something new again. And with this 6 of Wands, like I said, the overall theme of all of this is success. Success, and you being acclaimed for your success, people recognizing your success as well. You are definitely on a good path here, on a good trajectory, if you choose to take this chance that you're going to be given soon. And to end this reading, let us see if you have any question. Think of it, pause the video, and let's see. If you don't have a question, this could be just a piece of information that the universe might want you to know. So Spirit, what would you like pile 3 to know at the end of this reading? Listen more carefully, then you will know. Okay, so that can apply to a lot of things. Maybe you need to listen more carefully to the message in this reading. Maybe you need to listen more carefully to what your gut is telling you, not your fears, but your intuition. Maybe you need to listen more carefully to whoever this person is that is coming in. But no matter what, sometimes it's better to listen than to speak. So pile 3, this is pretty much the end of your reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this or you found it entertaining, at least, it would mean the world to me if you could subscribe to the channel and like this video. Perhaps you will let me know down in the comments below how it resonated. Other than that, if you feel like you want more details, I do offer personal readings. You can find the link in the description, and you will be delivered the answer to your question within 24 hours on a video format, just like this. Other than that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I hope I will see you in the next video. Bye!